part of these changes that people are calling for are causing us to shift from viewing kids solely as individuals to viewing them as part of social networks. Marlene did a great job of showing how uh, you understand learning and view learning actually decides how you approach students. Again, from Marling, a person cannot, for example, be a shy person on her or his own. The performance of shyness requires the presence of other people with whom one can be shy, interacting around some shared activity that makes the characteristics that mark shyness salient. For example, shyness can emerge in a classroom setting only if there is an expectation of conversational interaction. So this is showing where the whole idea of social constructivism starts to impinge on philosophies of teaching. He continues on by stating, an engaging, challenging text and a particular set of moves by the teacher help to construct a learning identity for these students that emphasized their intelligence, verbal skill, curiosity, and learning potential. In particular, rather than positioning himself as someone on the lookout for deficits in need of remediation, the teacher established himself as an interested listener who was genuinely curious about what his students had to say. He deliberately eschewed any form of evaluation, using questions both to elicit student responses and to scaffold the development of the intellectual tools students needed for deep engagement with the text. So this was in reference to a teacher using social constructivism in his interactions with students with learning disabilities. So it impacts everything from your philosophy to how you interact with your students on a day-to-day basis. Now, in terms of the link between social constructivism and Web 2.0 tools, there are many aspects of Web 2.0 tools that fit perfectly with social constructivism. Just a few quickly. Um, Web 2.0 tools support rich storytelling, which Chingren and NASA and their research there, they realize that that allows people to put things into context with experience and support deeper understandings and share what's valued and what's important. These tools are naturally motivational. You don't have to go far to realize kids, teens love sharing themselves, and that's what these tools are designed to do. Third, Web 2.0 tools are content and discussion rich. Connell, in his writings, argued that in education the primary social object is content, and that the educational value is not in the content itself, but the social interaction that occurs around the content. So here you have content, you could have pictures, images, videos, text, but really it's the discussion around these objects that provides the power of the learning experience. It removes, Web 2.0 tools remove limits to networks in terms of time and space. Um, they enhance the diversity of experience in classrooms. Chernitsky and Koop emphasize that it's important to have a variety of ways to establish common language and rules and around communication and creating uh, meaning. And these tools allow you a variety of ways to do that. It levels the social playing field and removes certain barriers, increasing participation. Again, that's according to Chernitsky and Koop and many other resources. And of course, these tools help support understanding of teachers for their students and vice versa, which is absolutely key. Also coming from Chernitsky and Koop. When you're seeing videos, you see these pictures, you see avatars, it provides you a rich context to understand the people you are creating meaning with. There are many challenges, obviously, to using social media tools or Web 2.0 tools, and hopefully most of them will come out in our discussion. But challenges worth mentioning here, Hacker and Hughes uh, cited it was a big problem to initiate and maintain meaningful dialogue around intended learnings. Um, Another one brought up by Nadelson was a lack of prior knowledge on behalf of the students, when you are working with groups of students that come from a wide variety of experiences, and you're trying to help them build on previous experiences and knowledge, it's really tough to find ways to do that, especially in an online environment where there are so many other distractions that can come into play. Um, Working with each individual student, everybody comes with their own socially constructed knowledge and their own networks, and these can come into conflict with maintaining these discussions and learnings as well. And then lastly, Hughes brought up, and in a variety of other articles, technological expertise on behalf of the students. You're automatically adding clicking, signing in, and all these other things on behalf of the students, which can interfere with the learning process, but also are teachers adequately trained to use these tools to help students socially construct meaning. So thank you for being part of this part of the presentation. Take a moment or two to look at the questions, and I look forward to rich discussions over this week. Thank you.